One, two, three.
When starting Chapter 9, I looked at the current world record at the time and it was held by top lad Luke at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. When looking at the route he took, it looked very primitive and had many mistakes, and I reckon I could have got it down a couple of seconds. Surely enough, on April the 7th, 2021, I was able to get the world record by half a second. I used the same route as top lad Luke, but made fewer mistakes and played a little bit better. Then on April the 19th, 2021, I was able to shave it down 3 seconds to 3 minutes 16. Again, I used the same route as top lad Luke, but used better movement and perfect gameplay. After that run, I started experimenting with server room skip and trying to get it every time. Once I figured out a way to get it every time, I started doing it in runs. Then on June the 5th, 2021, I was able to get a 3 minute and 8 second run using server skip. Prior to getting the 3 minute and 8 second run, I got a 3 minute and 15 second run using explosion skip. Explosion skip is at 9B and is during the valve sequence. In a casual run, when you turn the valve, you have to go to the undercover area. But how you do explosion skip is when Faith is in a laying down position and she gets up at the right time, she goes invulnerable for a split second. This gives the player enough time to get through the door and go to the next section, saving 3 seconds. I then started theorizing whether I could get a sub-free run using a different route or even using the same route. Then on July the 16th, 2021, I was able to get a 3 minute and 5 second run. In this run, I utilized both server room skip and explosion skip. Clearly this wasn't enough and I still had 6 seconds to go to getting that sub free. I couldn't figure out any more time saves I could do, so I asked the community about my run and asked for any more tips. Toxic Egg was the first person to reply and showed me a bunch of strats that I could use, and 2 of them stood out to me. The first strat idea was on sniper skip. Instead of jumping onto the barrier and just doing it normally, I could jump on the barrier, side jump, and be at full speed while jumping. This strat was very effective, saving 3 to 2 seconds, which is really good. The thing with doing this sniper skip strat is that I have to save my reaction time and not use it in elevator room, which is pretty difficult. The second strat was after elevator room during the skinny hallway. Instead of wall running on the wall and jumping off the wall, I could wall run on the wall run kick, and then it'll put me in the direction I need to go. Both of these 2 strats were just enough to save me 5 seconds, but it wasn't enough for the sub 3, so I was going to have to play very perfect. Then on August the 13th, 2021, I was able to get a 3 minutes and 2 second run. I wasn't done yet because on September the 10th, 2021, I came back with a full flat 3 minute run, utilizing both the skips and all the efficient movement. However, at the very end of sniper skip, when you fall down to hit the door, Faith decided she wanted to do a ledge grab, sending me in a different direction. This costed me about 3 seconds, giving me the feeling that a sub 3 was possible and it just needs to happen. There's a thing with chapter 9 that I forgot to add about RNG. The first RNG point is explosion skip. The second is just after explosion skip, where you have to get to the elevator but the guards are in the way, and they normally will kill you very quickly because the difficulty is on normal. The next RNG point is just before elevator room, getting to the elevator chapter, you have to get past all the guards, but this point is actually pretty easy. Finally, the last RNG point is pretty much server room skip and trying to get it without dying from the guard. Doing this takes dedication and hard working time. At this point, I didn't really care how much RNG there was, I was determined to get this sub free. All I needed to do was just play perfectly and efficiently. But then during my grind for a sub free, I got the most perfect run that I could dream of imaginable. Unfortunately, during that night, at the very end sequence, I grabbed the fence in an incorrect way. After getting a choke as big as that one, I decided to take a week off the chapter and maybe return back in another week. After taking a break for a week and returning, thankfully, I finally got a god tier run. This was the run.
Creatures of my dreams.